Yeah, I'm Jesha Miller, petitioner of the Constitution checks and balances. Government have refused to honor the checks and balances which uphold the integrity, which is mandatory by law. And this includes, as I said, I'm the petitioner of the checks and balances. That, as you see, is to the President of the United States. The Constitution's checks and balances. And as you see, a transfer of power. It's a transfer of power because the government officials refuse to honor the checks and balances to conceal government corruption. And I'm empowered to stop police brutality. I'm empowered to stop inequality. And I'm owed $6.75 billion for imposed slavery prohibited by the 13th and 14th Amendments. Me being the petitioner, of course, this went to the Congressman Larry Bouchon, as you can see, as we're reading here, what they need to do. And this includes the United States Attorney General Merrick Garland. This includes the FBI Director Christopher Wray. That is the entire judicial branch of government, which is corrupt, and none of them will honor, acknowledge the Constitution's checks and balances. So, for that reason, they have been indictments. As you will see right here, this is United States Attorney General Merrick Garland, and this is Janet Yellen for the continued oppression. Secretary of the Treasury owes this for the judicial branch imposing slavery prohibited by the 13th and 14th Amendments, as I've said. But what they've done now is cut off all my money, and that's poverty. Now, by law, I am a billionaire, $6.75 billion. But what they do, they cut off my money. Then they refuse to acknowledge it, and for that reason, as I showed you, that was from Congressman Larry Bouchon. Oh, this one right here, as you will see, Todd Young. That's right. Senator of Indiana. Refused and failed to take this to the floor of the Senate. The checks and balances are an essential, mandatory by law, extremely important. Why? To secure the rights of we the people. And here you go. Once again, you need to see it twice. I'm showing you this twice, so law enforcement, as I am empowered now, it empowers the citizen by transfer of power. As the president knows this, and he ain't said nothing to the public. That's nothing. Transfer of power, checks and balances, empowers the citizen to uphold the integrity of the Constitution. Jesha Miller, the authority or power, gives orders, make decisions, and enforce obedience to the Constitution's checks and balances. They must be checked. Now, as I'm going to show you this again in the transfer of power, as I said, to uphold the integrity of the Constitution. This is history. This is the same as Watergate, where when Tricky Dick got caught. Well, here we go. This is the President of the United States. That's the United States Attorney General, indicted with Janet Yellen for continued oppression. You can find all of this at policebrutalitysolution.blogspot.com. Now, as we go through this, as I said, this is filed in the courts. The law enforcement needs to execute these indictments as I'm empowered now. A black man is empowered because of government corruption. Checks and balances means they must be checked. They're refusing to be checked. Why? Because they caught. Now, this list right here: Senator Todd Young, Treasurer Secretary Janet Yellen, Congressman Larry Bouchon, New York Governor Kathy Hochul. Why? Because see, this is a national thing, and everybody ain't in the same place. So, as for instance, Washington D.C. does not have a sheriff's department. So then, the chief of police, Robert Conte, has been assigned to execute the indictments. Indictments for Todd Young, Senator Todd Young, Senator Mike Braun, Congressman Larry Bouchon, and they done none of this. They all in cahoots. It's called the Maryland Doctrine of Exclusion to keep blacks subservient. If I am a billionaire, pay me my money. Plain and simple, short and sweet. They didn't do that. Also, I have to uphold the integrity, remember? So, here we go. Poverty imposed on petitioner of the checks and balances. I'm the petitioner, I'm in power, and you impose poverty upon me by cutting off my money, and poverty by refusing to pay the $6.75 billion. That's continued oppression. That's why it ran up. It started at 50 million. So they have no intentions of conceding to the demands of the Constitution. The Constitution then empowers the citizen. I am the petitioner, which empowers me. It's showtime. It's showdown. It's another video you can go to, Jesha Miller. Showdown, showtime. Media inform the public of the checks and balances mandatory by law to uphold the integrity of the Constitution. Co-presidents of CBS indicted for concealing the Constitution checks and balances in conspiracy to deny rights. Title 18, Section 241, that's a criminal act. Now, because all of them did that, then this is where the National Guard come in, to uphold the integrity of the Constitution, to uphold the guaranteed rights of we the people. And they did nothing. So, heads of the National Guard indicted and should be removed from office, allowing corruption and abuse of power and obstruction of justice. See, with the checks and balances being mandatory by law and they refusing to honor this, that's obstruction of justice. This is the next level, baby. Yeah, I'm on another plateau. That's right. Same as Richard Nixon, checks and balances, that's what I told you. Now we no longer go through the courts to do this because the courts are the one that's corrupt. The courts have to be held accountable. And as I said, that's continued oppression. Now it's Christmas. Now Christmas gone past. My family supposed to be getting the best of the best and anything they want. Because why? I am a billionaire by law. Why? Because the Judicial Branch imposed slavery, and how they conceal this? By the judges denying the First Amendment right to speech press. Now, the indictments, I'm going to show you as we go along, and it's going to be quick, fast, and in a hurry because we rolling. Senator Todd Young Mike Braun and Congressman Larry Bouchon indicted for imposing poverty, conspiracy against rights, and oppress with Secretary of the Treasury Janet Yellen, which is the second indictment against them, which law enforcement must execute the indictments and arrest Senators Todd Young Mike Braun and Representative Larry Bouchon and the Treasurer Janet Yellen. Conspiracy against rights, that's a criminal act. And the FBI, oh yeah, they making news on this, that, and the other, but they're not arresting the government officials. That's called white-collar crime. That is a major. The United States Supreme Court being corrupt, that is a major. They trying to avoid it. Trying to get away with it is what they trying to do. That's a criminal act by concealment. The second page. Here we go. The ulterior motive was to impose white supremacy, where officials commit the criminal acts and are not held accountable because they deny blacks the guaranteed rights and not held accountable, which is what the checks and balances do, hold officials accountable. Then there's continued oppression by officials concealing the checks and balances, which are mandatory by law, which uphold the integrity, requiring, listen now, the judicial branch be checked. They gotta be checked. Why? Because checks and balances. They have to be checked. That's what the checks and balances for, to check government for corruption and abuse of power and organized crime. We're going to get to that in a minute. It says whoever under color of law, statute, ordinance, regulation, or custom willfully subjects any person in any state, territory, commonwealth, possession, or district to the deprivation of rights, privileges, or immunity, security protected by the Constitution or laws of the United States, or to different punishments, pains, and penalties on account of such person being an alien or by reason of color. I am a black man, color. That's where we at right now, race. Yeah. Then or prescribed for the punishments of citizens shall be fined under this title or imprisonment not more than 1 year or both. And if bodily injury results from the acts committed in violation of this section, or such acts include the use, attempted use, or threatened use of a dangerous weapon, explosive, fire, shall be fined under this title and imprisoned for not more than 10 years. Yeah, that's why they concealing this from the public. We talking about 10 years for what they did. And these are criminal acts, and law enforcement who do not execute these indictments must be indicted too, because they in cahoots with it. Conspiracy against rights. That's what this is. Now, as I showed the ulterior motive. Also, I show the titles and speaker, big time, baby. Big bubbles, no troubles. Nancy Pelosi concealing this from the public. And here we go. Speaker Nancy Pelosi is included, that also refusing to inform the public of the checks and balances. This means government corruption, and they conceal it from the public. Receiving the checks and balances by a certified mail number, and that was 8 months ago. So you got this right here. You can see that. And then down below, you put that in freeze mode. Yeah, certified mail. She got it. She is fully aware of it and has concealed it from the public, which is a criminal act. These are criminals. Now, the media gotta be in cahoots, or else it can't be a government cover-up. Gotta be the media. Here they go. Media violating First Amendment to prevent transparency. CBS co-presidents Wendy A. McMahon and Niraj Kimlani, both, because we got co-presidents for CBS here, concealed the checks and balances from the public to continue oppression and obstruction of justice. Y'all concealing this. This is mandatory by law. That's obstruction of justice. Checks and balances are essential, meaning absolutely necessary and extremely important. That's the definition saying. Extremely important. And they're concealing this. That's a criminal act. How are we going to get justice in America? Well, you have to check the judicial branch of government. That checks, remember, checks and balances. I'm putting y'all on now. That's what the checks and balances do. The First Amendment to speech press, to inform the public of this and hold them accountable. You ain't heard nothing about this. You ain't heard nothing about this. You ain't heard nothing about this. Because it's a government cover-up. I'm making sense. Give me my dollars. $6.75 billion. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I got grandkids that didn't get nothing from me. Had to get it from me. Granddaddy, what we got for Christmas? You know how this is going. And New Year's coming up. Let's start this off with me, a billionaire. Answer up to this right here. As I said, there you see right there. Now, as we rolling. They cannot say that they did not see this. Rachel passed it on to Senator Todd Young Media, Rashida Jones. She's the president of MSNBC News. A black woman, and ain't said nothing. But here we go. As a senator, you violate your duty to honor the checks and balances which are mandatory by law, which uphold the integrity. You continue oppression to the petitioner's demise. when you cut off the money, health and welfare, and I gotta have food and a place to stay, and I got none of that, and I'm supposed to be a billionaire. Oh, and never forget, I am a veteran serving the United States Air Force to protect all citizens. NFL, give me that platform. Give me this as a national issue. This is of public concern when the government is corrupt and concealing this from the public. Yeah. Here we go. There you see it. Senator Todd Young's office and Rachel was supposed to pass this on. The media got word of this. But the public don't know nothing about it. That's a government cover-up. NFL, provide me a platform. NBA, provide me a platform. It's showtime. I'm here to prove, man, by documentation. Once again, here's another one. At another date, Senator Todd called a press conference today, December the 13th, for the checks and balances, which you've taken the liberty to delay. You don't get no liberty to delay. That's why they call it obstruction of justice. That's why it's a criminal act. You cannot delay this. This is the next move right here. That's right. When the United States Supreme Court is corrupt, gotta be checked. I'm just saying. This is how it go. Don't hate the player. Don't hate the black Mac Daddy. Yo, McKinsey, Serenity, y'all tell them. Don't hate, pay up. $6.75 billion. Showtime. Yeah. Gotta be proven before a candid world. And not ABC, not NBC, not MSNBC, none of them, not Fox News, nobody picked this up to inform the public. They in cahoots with it. I'm telling you what this is. Why? Oh, all y'all blacks need to stand up because Patrick Ewing ain't standing up for it, and yeah, he knows all about it, and somehow ain't nothing he can do. He got a platform. He's the coach of Georgetown University and ain't saying nothing. Come on, man. Man up. We went too far, been here too long, and now it's time for us to get equality. I'm empowered to stop inequality. That means we got equality. I'm empowered to stop police brutality. That means from Trayvon Martin all the way up to George Floyd, yeah, that will be the end of that. But no, you got the Uncle Tom's not saying nothing. Oh, yeah. Prime time, we ain't left you out. Hey, I hate it. But if it is what it is, prime time, yeah, you in there too. Jackson State, I'm just sorry. Yeah, as I said, transparency in government. In politics, transparency is used as a means of holding public officials accountable and fighting corruption. This is what this is for. And the media has concealed this from the public. This is what this is for. They got their own to be held accountable, and they ain't doing nothing. So here it is once again. So when I call for the FBI to make these arrests, I am empowered to give orders. I'm giving orders for a reason. It empowers the citizen. When the government is corrupt, it's got to be a showdown. See. This I'm not, you're not getting it. I'm proving it before a candid world. Transparency in government. Ain't nobody stood, man up, came up to the plate. Oh, again, Senator Todd Young, reference. And call a national press conference. There it is. Once again. FBI, you are ordered. The citizen is in the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. The citizen is empowered when government officials are corrupt. It's a showdown. It's to be proven before a candid world. It's showtime. And Janet Yellen, yeah, get that $6.75 billion to me so that we can raise some of this pressure up off of our public. That's more jobs. That's more jobs. That's more houses. And yeah, get the monkey up off the black's back. Yeah. And in a COVID-19 situation, they pushing that. Did they ever told you this? This right here takes precedence over all matters. Don't take precedence to Senator Todd Young because he's a criminal. Don't take precedence to Mike Braun because he's a criminal. Don't take precedence over all matters to Larry Bouchon because he's a criminal. This is oppression. When the blacks finally have our opportunity to stop inequality, this is what they doing. Oh yeah, okay. See, there you go. Rashida Jones, that's her email. And this gets real ugly. With much given, much is expected. That's from the President of the United States and anybody in Congress. But this is to Rashida Jones. As I said, President, MSNBC News, which you're going to have to put the freeze mode on this, because listen real quick. With much given, much is expected. We expect you not to conceal government corruption, oppression, and organized crime. We expect you to honor the citizens' right to hold officials publicly accountable under the First Amendment. That's guaranteed. That's a guarantee. And she ain't done nothing. And she black. Come on, man. I'm going to say it like this. They didn't made you president for no reason. Shine shoes. They got job shine shoes. Got nameplates Uncle Tom on there. I'm just saying, this is the real deal. So don't nobody get mad about this. This is offensive in no manner. This is the Constitution's checks and balances to uphold the integrity, because we got corrupt officials. Now, back to where we was at. We expect you to have integrity as a journalist to inform the public of government duty to the Constitution. They took oath of office to do this. Y'all, president, we got a new president. Everybody on the country put up his right hand. Must have been the left hand, so I got the left hand up, right? That's what I'm saying. So as a black woman, listen to what I'm saying. Because we talking about equality here, we put you in these positions, and you have to have the integrity to do what is right. Oh, Spike Lee, do the right thing. Way back, baby. This ain't nothing changed about this. As a black woman, we expect you to open closed doors. You see, the doors to justice have been closed. So the NFL, give me that platform. Yeah, the NBA, give me that platform. Oh, yeah. Any newspaper want to come up, man up, and be a patriotic citizen to the Constitution of the United States, give me that platform, because I got to have it. You know what I'm saying? This is history right here. As a black woman, we expect you to open closed doors. We do not expect you to be a puppet. We don't expect, that's what I say while they hide you. I'm just saying, we don't expect you to do that. Yes, Sir Master Jones, brown nosing, supposed to be president, just fronting, hand-picked. Okay, I'm just saying that, Aunt Jemima. Yeah, we expect no sellout. That's not progress as a people. I'm empowered to stop inequality. I am. By the Constitution of the United States, it's a showdown, baby. Yeah, get the money rolling, baby. Bring the Brinks trucks on in. I'm saying $6.75 billion. We expect no sellout. That's not progress as a people. I'm empowered to stop inequality, stop police brutality, and social injustice. I expect you to provide a platform to inform America. This is the president, MSNBC, a black woman, news, history news, and that's for humanity's sake. I guess she ain't doing that for the dollar bill, y'all, but get me mine to the house. National Guard called to uphold the Constitution and execute the indictments. And here we go once again. The whole thing has been messed up. This stems all the way back to bum rushing the White House on Capitol Hill. That's where all this corruption comes from. Somebody got to clean it up. I'm just saying, I'm that man. So here, National Guard called to uphold the Constitution and execute the indictments. Because they ain't nobody going to jail. They going to keep on doing what they doing, right or wrong. If you just robbed the place out of them, you're not turning yourself in. If you just murdered a man, you're not turning yourself in. I'm just saying. Yeah, that's what the indictments is for. Now, Major General Shirley McCandless, he's in Washington, was called to execute the indictments arresting Secretary of Treasury Janet Yellen, Senators Todd Young Mike Braun, and Representative Larry Bouchon, all refusing to take the checks and balances to the House and the Senate, concealing the checks and balances, a criminal act under Title 18, Section 1001 and 241, conspiracy against rights and oppress. What they've been doing all through this ain't nothing new. So now, you got the President of the United States. You got the United States Attorney General Merrick Garland, not. You got the FBI Director Christopher Wray, not. You got the Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, not. That's why it empowers the citizen. That's why it's got to be showdown. This is why it's got to be proven before a candid world. That's all I'm saying. And the National Guard, she didn't do her job. Protected. The National Guard is called, listen what I'm saying, to protect domestic interests in upholding the integrity of the Constitution, which top officials are in disobedience to conceal the checks and balances. I'm saying, ain't one of these came out and told y'all nothing. I must be telling the truth. I must be telling the truth. And the truth must prevail. That's right. I'm deserving of a platform. The Constitution requires a platform. Where is it at? In the NFL, y'all take a little bit too long too. I'm just saying. Let's get the show on the road. President Joseph Biden and Congress are obligatory both morally, oh yeah, code of ethics. Yeah. Uphold the Constitution. That's what I'm saying they ain't doing. Laws and legal regulations of the United States and of all governments therein, and never be a party to their evasion. That's evasion. Violation of the code of ethics. And down here, number 9, it says expose corruption wherever discovered. Yeah, I said morally and by law. Now, the National Guard didn't do their thing, of which we said they protect domestic interests. We are the citizens. With our right to freedom. They impose slavery. They ain't told y'all that. That's a whisper. And it ain't the dog whisperer neither. Yo, it's the Black Mac Daddy. Y'all tell him McKenzie. I'm telling you now. Yeah. And, yeah. Ed, I got him. Oh, well, what you say, Ed? They not gonna do that. That's because they run the corrupt government. Simple, short, and sweet. Oh, we gonna get good once again. This is Giovanni's Lieutenant. Let me get it right. Lieutenant Giovanni Springer passed on immediately to Brigadier General Dale Lyles, head of the National Guard, Brigadier General. There we go once again. Everybody's been documented on this. That's why they being indicted. That's right. I'm empowered to give orders, and I'm indicting to uphold the integrity of the Constitution. I'm just saying. And when I say it, that's best money on that. That's just, I'm proving before with documentation, this is the truth. And what? The truth shall set you free. Now, if $6.75 billion don't set nobody free, everybody locked up. I'm just saying. Here we go. So, the orders to Brigadier General Dale Lyles is to execute the indictments for the media to inform the public. So this Brigadier General is not arresting the media so that the public will know that the government is corrupt. This is on the one. This is on the one. Give me my platform. It's showtime, baby. That's why we oppressed in America. Ain't no doubt about that. Execute the indictments for the media. As I said, this is national news. This is a public concern. The government is corrupt. That's a public concern. Oh, nobody, yeah, I figured it out how to do it. The citizens are empowered because the government is corrupt. That would be me. I'm that man. And it's because neither the police, the sheriffs, or the FBI, oh yeah, as I said, Director Christopher Wray, he's been indicted. The Washington Field Office Director, he's been indicted. That's right. And they have to carry out these indictments and arrest them, or else they keep on doing what they're doing. True that? I'm just saying. Yeah, so here we go. It's because neither the president nor Congress honor the checks and balances that this makes it a national emergency. When the government being taken over, see, the government don't have to be taken over by hot water. They don't have to come in blasting, booming, or blowing up everything. They can do it by putting these officials in office that have that agenda. Their agenda, as they took oath of office, is not their agenda. Their agenda is why they don't want me to have money, because they trying to steal all the money. I'm just saying, truth is what it is, and here it is, right before you. Now I'm gonna make it bust it out, because I got this on blast. Annotations to First Amendment. Think I'm playing with you, here you go. I'm putting that up on hold. You take your time and go ahead and read it. Read fast though, because I'm moving, baby. Put it on free mode if you have to. But annotation, our First Amendment, the First Amendment right of we the people. The purpose of the speech press, not just talking. Everybody talk. You talk to your friend, your buddy, your cousin, your aunt, your uncle. Y'all just talking. Put it on the press out there. That's right, the press. Freedom of speech press. The public has to know. That's why the press got to know. The purpose, speech press clauses have evidently been to protect parties in the free publication of matters of public concern. Government corruption is certainly public concern, but when it's in the United States Supreme Court, means the whole entire branch of government is corrupt, that's a public concern. But they ain't told you none about this. I'm just saying, here we go, keep it rolling, baby. To secure their right to free discussion of public events, the Constitution's checks and balances is a public event. Was not Watergate a public event? Did you know Watergate was the checks and balances? He had to be checked. The President of the United States had to be checked, which prompted him to resign. Why? He don't want that smoke, and I got the smoke. Here we go. Public events and public measures. And listen, greatest importance of what I'm about to say, enable every citizen. Cause I'm black, don't, And as I showed y'all before, yeah, Judge Richard Young denied me the right to speech press to conceal their own judicial branch of government, to continue oppression, and, hey, so they're not held accountable. There we go. Now we hitting on the one. You got a hammer, I got a nail. Let's get to this wood. Fit to this wood now. Enable every citizen at any time to bring government and any person in authority to the bar of public opinion by any just criticism upon their conduct and the exercise of the authority which the people have conferred upon them. They doing what they want to do. They not doing what the Constitution says. The evils, that means it's in the dark. That means it's of devil meant. Not double meant, but devil meant. The evils to be prevented were not the censorship of the press merely. That's right. The press couldn't censor this and we're going to decide. There ain't no damn decisions on this. This is the law of the land. This is the supreme law of the land requiring this. This is your First Amendment right. And all the white people know what I'm talking about, because you know that the media is doing what they want to do and not putting on the important stuff, concealing what they want to conceal and letting you know what they want to know. But I bet you one thing, from day one, COVID-19 been on the agenda every day, 24/7, every minute of the hour. But this takes precedence over all matters that let you know it's a government cover-up. The evils to be prevented were not merely the censorship of the press merely, but any action of the government by means of which it might prevent such free and general discussion of public matters as seems absolutely essential. It was absolutely essential that I stop police brutality. It's absolutely essential that we as a people have equality. It is absolutely essential that the integrity of the Constitution be upheld, requiring they be checked. The judicial branch got to be checked, just like the executive branch was checked when Richard Nixon had to get on up. He sang that song, get on up, hey you over there. Yeah, get on up, it's time for you to get on out. It's showtime, baby. Put up, let's get down with it. That's where it goes. And I showed you the FBI Ray.blogspot.com. That's W-A-Y, Christopher Wray. That's why it says THEFBI.blogspot.com. And you will see the evidence of the FBI director. That's right, the FBI director. I ain't scared of none of y'all. I ain't scared of y'all. Yeah, Bernie Mac, baby. Let's get down with it. Essential to prepare the people for an intelligence, because don't nobody know about this. So you got to get it from the intelligence. You see, they never was scared of LeBron James. They never was scared of Tom Brady. They ain't scared of Babe Ruth. They ain't scared of none of you athletes. What they scared of? The one with the brain. What they scared of? The mind power. What they scared of? Okay, so now we talk. Yeah. Oh, one of the greatest legal institutes. Give me that platform. Yeah, the whole Ivy League, give me that platform. This is the supreme law of the land, and it's showtime, and y'all wasn't ready for it. Well, I ain't got nothing to do. So they said, ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. I got you. That's right. Exercise of their rights as citizens. I'm just saying. So that's why the media get locked up. Akon, locked up? Yeah, that's right. Locked up? Yeah, so, I mean, once again, here's another one too, Rashida Jones, MSNBC News. Oh, and the owners got to be arrested too, because y'all allowing these employees to do this in violation of the Constitution of the United States. It says speech press. That means my speech that the media informs the public. This is what it's all about. Rashida Jones. Yep, I got that one already. Much given, much is expected. Oh, and now, you're New York, the Big Apple. See, that's why I have to have different organizations in law enforcement, because we got people scattered all across the country. You got from New York to California, yeah, from Maine to Miami, yeah. So that's how we doing that right there. As I said, it's a national emergency for real, because they allowing them to do this. They took over the government. If you take over the government, that's treason. By absolute power. That's why they did it. Governor Kathy Hochul. Yeah, I wasn't far behind on that. Thank you very much. I'm veteran, sir, to protect the right to freedom, justice in America. And this is what they do to the veterans. Oh, that's why, yeah, Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, and I'm a fly guy. I'm that man. I'm a veteran, Jesha Miller, petitioner of the checks and balances supported by irrefutable evidence. That means it's impossible to disprove. Can't deny, cannot be denied. Irrefutable evidence, the Judicial Branch imposed slavery. Case number 047377. Denied the First Amendment right to speech, freedom of speech, press, and organized crime by the United States attorneys covering for the crooked judges. Because the judges, they've been indicted, and the U.S. attorneys is indicting everybody else, but they ain't indicting their own. That's why we got government corruption. That's how you get government corruption. Cover it up. Call it cover it up for the judges. They supposed to be indicted, removed from office. They ain't done none of that. Oh, she received it, certified mail. Yeah, the governor of New York, she knows the government corruption, and she did zipped it up because she's in on it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, once again, to the National Guard. See, the National Guard, what do they do? Uphold the Constitution. And when you got these ones rolling with these other ones, because, President Joseph Biden, he appointed. That means I put you in office. We buddies, it's going to go like this, so you need to do this. But here we go anyway. I'm veteran Jesha Miller, empowered. I'm empowered now. It's a showdown. Your power against my power. and we put the cards on the table, turn them over. Cause I got 4 aces and no straight royal flush and none of that ain't gonna work. Cause why? You ain't got the aces. I'm telling you, I'm empowered by the Constitution. This is what the supreme law of the land does, empowers the citizen. Let's be a showdown. It's showtime. This is an event. I'm veteran Jesha Miller, empowered by the Constitution, checks and balances, which empowers the citizen because of disobedience by officials concealing the checks and balances, which are an essential part of the Constitution. Essential meaning absolutely necessary and extremely important. Because this takes precedence over all matters that our National Guard already knew. And supported by irrefutable evidence, meaning impossible to deny, cannot deny, or disprove. The National Guard. Yeah. She got to be arrested and removed from that office. I was at that office, made an appointment a week before. Nobody is accepted. Why? Because I'm a black man? I'm going to tell you about that black man thing. Because them dummies just read the part about being free. But if you read further, yeah, I get the same treatment as white men. Why do you think all men are created equal? How is it going to be all men are created equal? That's an action. Chief Daniel R. Hokanson, National Guard. Once again, that'd be Maryland, the national, he's a national guy for the National Guard. A veteran empowered by Constitution, checks and balances, which empowers the citizen because disobedience, concealing the checks and balances, which is an essential part is extremely necessary. I didn't give you all of this before, but I'm just saying, this is why you are a National Guard, to uphold the Constitution. Not just when the governor called you. Bigger than that. All citizens are precious in the sight of the Creator. A little bit more Muhammad Ali. Yeah, I'm from the L. That's right. So we put it down. Yeah. And what's up, Daryl Griffith? Yeah. I told him we was buddies, man. I ain't trying to get you in trouble, because I'm trouble myself. It's showtime. That's why we're going to do this right here. Now, don't leave them out. Presidents of CBS News, Wendy McMahon and Niraj Khemlani. Right at the bottom. Why ain't those presidents of the news told y'all about government corruption, of which they're supposed to be stopped? That's why Biden said, go by the law. Go by the law. And as I said, Viacom, CBS, y'all be held accountable on that too. Yeah. This all that in a bowl of chips, right? You're going to get chips in the chip factory. Being a billionaire, that's what I say. It's more jobs, more banks, more people getting a new lease on life. Why? Money. M-O-N-E-Y. Why they stopping this? It was money, man. Come on now. Wherefore, government can't oppress the people, and the Treasury is ordered this December 28th to immediately disperse $6.75 billion to veteran Jesha D. Miller to stop continued oppression. Oppression of a people requires immediate restitution. That's the law, man. Lock her up. When I say lock her up. You don't get to do this. Immediate meaning done at once, instantly, without thought, without, okay, we owe him, give him his money. Just that quick. Yeah. I'm supposed to be a billionaire yesterday. Okay? So, and as you can see, copies email due to poverty. Y'all know about some poverty if you ain't got no money. Yeah. Just saying. Yeah, there was Treasury, Janet Yellen, Representative Larry Bouchon, Major General Sherry McCandless of the National Guard, media owners, CBS, MSNBC, WFIE, Channel 44, Lieutenant Giovanni Springer, and Major General R. Dale Laus, and the Department of Defense. In the Department of Defense, I am a public official. I am the petitioner of the Constitution, checks and balances in an event against the government. That's right. That's why they got the Bill of Rights. That's what you use against the government. The Bill of Rights. These are our rights. I'm talking about the guaranteed rights. You see what I'm saying? The right to freedom, justice, and equality. I'm talking about I'm talking about our First Amendment rights, speech, press. I'm talking about the guaranteed rights. I need a government ID and I need a badge so that law enforcement know that I give orders, and I'm gonna give them orders, and you get that badge and that ID. Let's get that on. Lloyd J. Austin III. You a black man, get on your job. It's showtime, baby. And as I said once before, I got a clear one over here. But anyway, but I'm gonna show you how corrupt the government is. As I showed you, that's Larry Bouchon's office, and he ain't done none of this. And the president knows, the United States Attorney General knows, Treasurer Janet Yellen knows, Speaker Nancy Pelosi knows, and Senator Mike Braun knows, and I showed y'all everything. And once again, here we go. Now, if you ain't disturbed, you need to get disturbed. If you ain't disturbed, you need to stand up. Because if you ain't disturbed, you're not patriotic to the Constitution, you're not patriotic to freedom, justice, and equality. You just not. As I said, there was the Todd Young, there you go. Yeah. Call a press conference, informing the public of the checks and balances. It ain't nothing changed about this. They gotta be checked. That's what upholds integrity. There ain't nothing changed about this. I showed y'all what. Let me show you this. Get disturbed. See, when I said they reverting back to the Maryland Doctrine of Exclusion, it ain't no joke. Here it is, a piece of paper right there they give to me. I am not allowed in the Civic Center or public building for the public. Why? What did I do? I ain't done nothing but stand up. I'm the petitioner. I'm empowered, and they sitting there trying to hold me out. Here to go. Due to your past inappropriate conduct while in the Civic Center complex, you will no longer be permitted to enter any of the buildings to conduct business or any other legitimate purpose without a Vandenberg County Sheriff Office escort. Yeah, I'm gonna give you time to soak that in too. Yeah, blacks not allowed in the public building again. Only thing they did right here was, you gotta be accompanied by, but hold up, let me show you what's up. Okay, they did this right here. I can't go in the building. But if you read this file in the court right here, yeah, that file in the court right there, East Coast California, trying to tell you what's up. These are the same judges involved in the checks and balances, and the primary is indict and arrest the Evansville Police Chief Billy Bolin, Assistant Chief Philip Smith, refusing to order to arrest the media, concealing the Constitution, checks and balances, and indict and arrest Judge David Kiley. That's the primary. He's the number one dude. He the one that imposed an all-white jury on a black man. Can't do it. He's the one that violated the 13th and 14th Amendment, imposing slavery. Can't do it. But he did it. He got to be held accountable. Take him out of the office right now. Here's the indictment. Why he's still in office? Because law enforcement in cahoots didn't execute the indictments. They got to be held accountable too. That's why Billy Bolin and Phil Smith is involved in this. Yeah. They ain't told y'all nothing about this, have they? I knew they ain't. Yeah, they ain't said nothing about this. But they the ones that don't want me in there. It says, Janet Yellen, Nancy Pelosi. Oh yeah, this is big time. I told you, big bubbles, no troubles, and Nancy Pelosi's concealing it. That's a criminal act. Remove her from office. That's what I'm saying. Stop this oppression. Pay my $6.75 billion right now. Let's get it on. It's showtime. The books say, if you gotta keep it in darkness, it's devilment. But it says at which times it comes to light, it comes to fruition. That's when I get my money. That's why the media being arrested, concealing this from the public, which again oppresses me. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And I ain't trying to hire nothing here. Order Congress to hold President Biden accountable for the Constitution checks and balances. That's what he took oath of office for. I ain't saying nothing wrong. Secretary of Treasury Janet Yellen's order to disperse to veterans. I serve to do this. Protect right to freedom, justice in America. That's me, Jesha Miller. And there you go. $6 billion. I'm just saying. Continue to pressure me to keep on going up too. But we ain't wait till we die and go to heaven to get this right now. Get this done right now. National coverage of the checks and balances used because the entire judicial branch is covered. Abuse of power, oppression, and organized crime by the U.S. attorneys covering for crooked judges. Law enforcement adhere to my orders to execute the indictments by arrest. There it is right there. Y'all know I do it like this, yeah. Y'all know what it is. Feel the seal and you know it's real. Get on up close, look at that. Yeah, that's the seal from the courts. All day, every day, baby. And never forget the United States Supreme Court. That's when you know the entire branch of government is corrupt. That's why checks and balances used. Bam. United States Supreme Court. There it is right there. And that, yeah, whoa, yo. You need to see that? Yeah, they received it. Yeah. Petitioner seeks justice. These are former justices, John Paul Stevens and Sandra Day O'Connor, to grant stay as permitted. Petitioner is entitled to injunctive relief for my immediate relief. They was holding me in slavery. I'm innocent. Call for my immediate release. Left me locked up. I'm just trying to tell y'all. Here we go right here. From judgment of the proceedings in the Indiana Vanderburgh Circuit County Court that was so lawless that imprisonment pursuant to them is void. That was void. Void. You know what it means. And therefore, res judicata, that means the previous judgment is inapplicable. Release me. I'm a black man. You didn't want to release me. It's showtime, baby. This is from the highest court in the land. You supreme law of the land say, cough, get rid of them. They gotta go. The entire, when I said the entire branch of government, I meant the entire, I meant the United States Supreme Court. This is big. This is large. This is major, baby. Yeah. Inapplicable in a habeas corpus proceeding. Yeah, that's power. That's power. Listen, that's power denied government. Government don't get to do this. That's why we got the right to freedom, justice in America. There you go. I'm just showing you. But if they did it once and they didn't concede to it twice, it was by purpose. They had no plans of securing the rights of a black man in America. The American culture of oppression. That's why NBA, justice for all. That's why Major League Baseball, justice for all. Well, stand up, give me my platform. It's showtime, baby. Let's go. But they did it once. Here we go. Petition requires the judiciary to account for a man's imprisonment. You got to tell them why I'm locked up. Tell me why I'm locked up, because they couldn't do it. The judiciary or the justices of the Supreme Court, which must review and give judgment affirming or reversing the conviction, which they never did, because they was caught in the first place. That's right, baby. I got it right there. You can slow motion that. You put it on pre-board. I'm going to go up real slow so you get the whole thing. They did that twice. And now they're concealing it from the public by refusing to honor the checks and balances. But I know, and everybody else in America know, the president raised up his hand and swore oath to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution. Where is the damn defense of the Constitution? Because it ain't none. I'm just saying. And if they did it twice, it was on purpose. They're not going to do that, so they have to be held accountable. We ain't doing that no more. I'm just saying. When I said, here we go, Merrick Garland, yeah, he received it. put their stamp or whatever on it. And yeah, it comes from the Black Mac Daddy. Y'all tell them, Mackenzie. That's right, that's my girl. Hey, that's right. $6.75 billion. That secures a family. That's generational wealth. That's generational wealth. Yeah, that's right. And Judge Tom Massey, and he ain't said nothing to nobody. There you go. Remove him from office. Yeah, you're going to have to watch this video, and if you see this, and he ain't done nothing, and he ain't said nothing, that's concealment, remove him from office. Indiana State Police Douglas G. Carter. There we go. Entire government in Indiana is corrupt. All of them. And Kathy, New York, yeah. I'm trying to tell you, they ain't said nothing, they ain't whispered, they mumbled, they ain't done nothing. Why? Keep it in the darkness. That's devilment. That's who they work for. They work for the devil. This is good versus evil. Yeah. And as they know, you roll with the Creator. Yeah. Look like Vince Carter, didn't it? For about 67 years on it. Hey, Vince, what's up? Anyway, yeah, it's showtime, baby. And as I said, we done just about got through everything here. And so pay up and stop this continued oppression. Government officials can't do it. Got to be removed from office. I'm saying law enforcement watching this video, they have to be removed from office. I made the indictments. I'm empowered. It's showtime. It's Tupac. Damn, y'all never thought me against the world. This is the real deal, baby. This is what it is right here. Let's get it on. It's showtime. Thank you very much. Love all y'all.